What's up, gamers? It's me, Thighgraine, and yeah, I'm back. Now, I know I said I'd do a couple reviews. I'll pull it up on my YouTube, but off the top of my head, I think it was the Mario movie, the Kaguya-sama movie, Record of Ragnarok Season 2, and then what else? Breath of the Wild 2, Chainsaw Man Season 1. New Otaku Hall, and I'm here to tell you that this video is none of them, but you already knew that because you clicked on it. So, basically, I played Shin Megami Tensei 5, and I know I might be a little bit late to the train of playing the game, because, it came out in, like, 2020, what was last year? It came out in It came out in 2021, right? Or is it 22? I think it was November 2021. Here, SMT 5 released. I really should have pulled this up beforehand. I'm sorry for everybody who wants to jump into yeah, November 2021. So, I'm really late. I actually started playing in December 2021, carried over until like January. I started like December 31st, finished or stopped at the Loop Gato boss and the second area because it was hard for me at the time. So then what I did then was just not play it for a year. I started playing it again earlier this month, which is March as of recording, if this gets delayed, because I know how I am with my upload schedule. I started playing early March, and I grinded the fuck out of it. Like, I remember I was only at like 20 hours, maybe not 20, 16 hours. Now I'm at like 76 because I New Game Plus'd it on I'm on my third New Game Plus. But that's all irrelevant. What I meant to say is I finally played Shin Megami Tensei 5, and I may be late to the train, but it was a pretty good game. It's my first actual SMT game that I've completed. I've played enough of Nocturne to get to Matador, and then I rage quit. And then I was like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. It's kind of the same with Sans. I've never actually beaten Sans. Sorry. I've never actually beaten Sans, but, like, I know what happened. It's just because, well, I'm done playing for the day. I'll play tomorrow. Yeah, I'll play the day after. And then it just keeps procrastinating until I never get around to playing it, and I never finish the game. But I finished SMT 5. And my thoughts of the game is, it was pretty good. Story's a little lacking. I really wish they fleshed out the story in some bits. I'm just echoing the same opinions everybody has. Everybody's like, oh, the story was terrible, worst SMT story. I don't think it was a bad story. I think it progressed bad. It was made bad. Like, the problem is the pacing, everything. I don't think the idea itself is a bad idea. It's just, I felt like there needed to be more development over the course of a longer story, as opposed to like, fuck it, we're in the third/final act. Let's make the character who has been hinted to start to go towards the law side, just go full law. Let's just, no holds barred. He's going full law. That's it. And I just feel like if they put more time, it's the same way I feel about Genshin's Inazuma's story, which I might do a review of eventually. I feel like if they put a little bit more time and kept a similar amount of effort across the entire thing, I genuinely believe that it would have ended up a lot better or more well received. And then there was just a bunch of weird fluff, like Amano Zako's like obsession, and she's like, oh, it's because we're both Nahobino. Okay. Sure. And then there's Aogami's reveal as Susanoo, which I feel like isn't even spoilers. He just says it. I don't even think they say it. I think it's only revealed when Tsukiyomi fight happens. I'm like, why reveal something 10 minutes before the game's over? Especially if it's not, like, I didn't understand if it was a Persona game. I'm sorry, I don't want to compare SMT to Persona, but in terms of story developing, I think Persona has some alright twists. So, like, say at the end of Persona 6, you've been building up to this whole fight, and then they twist something at the end to make you recontextualize the whole mission. That's kind of what I wish that the Susanoo were... That's what I think any end game twist should reveal. Like, P5R spoilers. This one character knows that he's been dead this entire time, but they don't, like, say anything about it, right? She, like, knows they're dead, but he doesn't, say anything about it until the very last second, and then it recontextualizes their actions the entire time. That's what I think a good endgame twist should be, as opposed to this, where it's just like, my brother, Susanoo, or whatever. And then it's just, okay, cool. But I don't know. I thought the story was alright. I think it just needed a little bit more time to be fleshed out, instead of just, okay, we'll just toss it all together at the very end, have it make sense. Gameplay I really fucked with. I liked that some bosses were just really hard and you had to have the right team to take them down. And I liked that because of stats, and incenses, bombs, everything, you could just realistically dedicate your entire being into one demon and have that go max level. That could work. That's what I've been trying to do with Mermaid on my New Game Pluses now. Get her to level 99 and then max out her stat. Maybe not max out, but did her some crazy stats. And then, let's see, what else is there about the game? I don't know. Outside of the gameplay and like the alright story, there isn't much to the game. I guess it's also a complaint. It's just like, fuck it. We're going into the world. Time to grind for 16 hours, which I did do to try and kill Shiva. Time to grind for 16 hours. Or, hey, we're in the real world. Time for a really alright story. I don't know. I felt like it needed a lot of development on both parts. Like, I really actually did love the side quests. I just wish that more money was rewarded, because money is a very hot commodity, especially when one of the quests at the end of the game costs 666,000 Maka. Like, it's such a... Sorry. It's just a little bit ridiculous. I think Maka should be more common. Not as common as Yenin is in Persona or like rupees are in Zelda, but I think that for something that has such like a... the game has such a reliance on in terms of like summoning and all that stuff, I think it should definitely give out Maka a little bit more. Even if not in like battles, I think it should definitely give them out more as quest rewards. But that's just me. But yeah, I really liked Amino Zako. I liked Idun. I liked Mermaid. Adami was cool. I liked it when he says young man, and then he doesn't say anything else to me. But yeah, SMT 5 is a pretty fun experience. I may have just been complaining about this entire time, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I just don't think that when it comes to everything, it's like anything special. But I think that ultimately it's a pretty fun experience, especially if it's your first SMT game. I think this would be a good gateway, and it will definitely have me be playing SMT 3, maybe on stream, twitch.tv/Thighgraine, if you haven't checked that out already. But yeah, that's about it. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. I'll be trying to post more frequently, is what I say every time. But genuinely, there's a lot of new stuff coming out soon. There's a Super Mario movie. There's the Oshinoko anime. Look forward to that. Then there's the Zelda game. Like I said, there's a lot of upcoming projects that are just really good that I'm excited to talk about. So yeah, as I said, don't forget to smash the subscribe button. Maybe you'll leave a comment down below if you want me to review something in particular. I'm still at the size where I can do that and just be chill with it and everything. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you all later. Adios.